All right, Mike Linnemann here with Linnemann Realty. Let's talk toilets. Why? Because we get calls on toilets all the time. A couple different things can go on with this. Number one, there's two separate pieces here. Some people think it's one. You got a bowl and you got a tank. So where they connect, sometimes you'll have leaks. You will also occasionally have leaks down at the floor where the toilet connects down there to the flange. If you have a leak on your toilet, please call us right away and we will send somebody out to take care of that. But while you're waiting, shut off your water supply line. You've got the water supply valve that goes into the wall down at the base of the toilet. Crank that thing off so the water stops flowing so you don't have a big mess that you have to clean up later. The other thing that we get calls on toilets for is they get stopped up. Well, most of the time when your toilet gets stopped up, it's because you put something in it that's not supposed to be put down in there. So instead of calling us, you need to call your plunger. Everybody should have one of these. Don't ever touch that end of it. But everybody should have one of these. Keep it in your bathroom and learn how to use one, because if we get called out to remove something from your toilet that got jammed into it, we're going to charge you for it. It's a lot less expensive to just plunge that thing yourself. We have found any and all kind of materials in toilets. First off, feminine napkins, tampons, even paper towels. None of those process well in a plumbing system. You have to throw those away. Do not flush them. But aside from that, we found everything from keys, remote controls, and yes, the occasional Barbie. Okay, so not this actual one. That would be gross. But we have found any and all types of foreign objects thrown into toilets. If this happens, you're going to get billed for it anyway. So learn how to use a plunger and keep your kids from throwing things in the toilet. And I think you and your toilet will get along great for years to come. A couple of other points to note about toilets that you really want to know moving forward. Number one, we talked about leaks and shutting off the supply line to make sure that you're not wasting water. The other thing that can happen is your toilet can run. And you might hear that hissing sound. If you hear that slight hissing sound coming from inside the tank, that means that something's loose in there and water's continuing to flow through your toilet. Shut that supply line off again and give us a call, because again, that's going to run up your water bill and you don't want that. The other thing you'll find is sometimes your toilet seat gets loose. This one's on pretty well, but if it does get loose, it's real easy to tighten. This particular one just uses the little flip latches at the back that tighten it down. Some of them just have big screws that go in on the bottom, and much like the pipes under your sink, they hand tighten. So it's very easy to tighten up your own toilet seat. Aside from that, every now and then you might have the situation where your handle comes completely detached. Sometimes the pull chain on the inside came detached from the flapper. It's real easy to hook back on, but again, if you don't want to get to that level, don't worry about it. If you have an issue like that, you give us a call and we'll have somebody come out and take care of it.